think we're back. We lost the stream for a little bit. I just reinstalled OBS just to make sure it doesn't happen again. Hopefully it doesn't. And if it does, not to be worried, I will be back. I was just talking about the movie Gravity when they had a seminar and talked about how it looks like when you have flames, open flames in zero gravity. Looks like it's working. So, is the stream up or is it down, or up or down? Is it up? Is it down? I don't know. What's up and what's down? And what happens if you're upside down? The live stream is going up and down again today. It's actually OBS that is crashing and not anything else. I am running the latest version of OBS at the moment. I have not updated my NDI drivers, but or any other plugins, but the only plugins I'm running is Advanced Scene Switcher and NDI, WebSockets, and Elgato, and that's it. I have no idea why it's crashing. What does the log say? Well, that's a good idea to check. Log files. Let's see then. Probably this one then. Bum, bum, bum. It's probably at the bottom, I guess. Ah, there are two types of logs. I didn't know. $14.58. Yeah, that sounded like this last crash. Basically says yeah, I have no idea. Unhandled expression. Well, that's a general. So apparently this guy is speculating it can be lack of space. It's definitely not that. Yeah, guess so. Right now I just need to continue testing my laser cutting stuff, so I'll debug the rests another time. So let's try go even more powerful and slower. I'm really struggling burning through the paint. Hei.
Jeg må ta vekk gresset.
Yeah, that was my wife. Well, we're almost there. We almost got through. I'm still struggling burning directly through the paint. Apparently this paint was made to protect cars from bullets or something, I don't know. 100% power. Yeah, maybe. I'm scared for that. If it bounces back into the optics, it kind of will make some mess, right? It's better to go slower, I think. At least. Let's do 50 and yeah, let's see what happens. More power. We need more power, right? By the way, I was talking about something cool. I was talking about esports. Can you hear me over here? Or I think so. If I talk loud. One of the things that separates esports from traditional sports is that you don't have like one tennis court or one baseball court or one football field or whatever. You have a lot of different screens with different views of maybe the same map if you're like StarCraft or something, or yeah, basically almost any game. And then you have a lot of different places to watch. If you're watching football, you can have a lot of cameras, but all of them are pointing at the same point, right? All of them are pointing at the ball. Some have totals and some have close-ups, but it's still the same screen basically. So they tried a couple of years ago to provide people with all the ISOs, or let's say you can change cameras yourself. But apparently that wasn't a good idea because people wanted to have the story told to them. They wanted to have the story narrated by basically directing it, just matching the people talking about the game along with the camera angles and all, narrate the game, right? But when it comes to esports, the people watching esports is another generation. Oh, just like you watching Twitch or YouTube or Facebook right now, you're basically doing a lot of multiple streams at the same time. You're probably watching 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 people at the same time. And the interesting thing about that is that you are able to process more than one story at a time. So you are able to watch one guy working in his garage and another girl building robots or whatever at the same time, and you are able to follow the both stories. So they are looking into making people be able to change camera angles themselves, or maybe give them a multi-viewer, so you are basically watching, let's say you're watching maybe 4 or 5 screens at once, so you are able to follow all your favorite players in the esport tournament at the same time you're watching the narrated, edited stream, and that's really really interesting. And Twitch was talking a lot about that at one of the conferences. Another cool thing is when you have esports, you are basically able to change the time of you're not, how should I tell it? Well, when you play a game, you basically show it real time, right? So at the start, you follow the time directly linear as as it happens. That's what you're watching. But in esports, they are able to manipulate time. So basically, they can at the start let the viewers in the audience be 30 seconds to 1 minute behind, and when it comes to the finals, then they just run a replay or something, and then they get back into